Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight, or this afternoon rather, I'm going to review Pure UBU Premium Amber Ale from the Purity Brewery. 4.5%. Let me just put a search on while I'm looking for UBU, just so I can get a review. There we go, UBU beer. That's the one. So, what does it say on the back? Crafted with a conscience in the heart of Warwickshire countryside, this bottle embodies our love of great beer with real character, brewed responsibly to leave an even better taste in your mouth. Award-winning Pure UBU is a well-balanced, full-flavoured amber ale named after our faithful canine friend Tess, often found lazing around the farm. She affectionately earned the nickname Useless Bloody Urchin. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Shortened to UBU, and the beer was named in her honour. Pairs perfectly with red meats, game or mature cheddar. I have had this before, so it's not new to me, but I've never reviewed it, so let's crack it open and see what it looks like. So as it says on the tin, it is an amber ale, eh? Who knew? Got just a slightly off-white head. Bit of a floral smell to it, floral and hoppy. Not massively hoppy, but a little bit in the background, certainly floral. Really nice taste to it though, really nice. After a day at work when you've been doing hedges that are ridiculously wide and blooming high, and first I used a step ladder and the step ladder went sideways so I had to jump off. Luckily I wasn't at the top of the edge then. And then I used a frame, but the edges, I mean, why people have hedges that are nearly 10 foot wide across, it beggars belief. This year I've chopped all mine down, reduced them to make them as minimal as I can. So I still have the nice screen, but I don't have the ridiculous amount of hedge height and, you know, that way as well. But hey, you know, you have to do your work, don't you? Oh. So yeah, nice lacing on it. The head's disappeared pretty quickly, to be fair. But that may be because this glass hasn't got the widgets in, like I've said before in a lot of reviews, that a glass with widgets in, or the printed thing on the bottom, it helps carbonation. For some reason the sparkly stuff feeds off it and just keeps frothing it up, and that's why some beers will retain the head, some won't. But if it's in that sort of, if it's in the glass with that and it don't retain the head, then it's never going to in any other glass. So let's have a look for reviews, see what they say about it. Well, first things first, let's have a look at Purity themselves, see what beers they sell. Right, so, because sometimes this is new to me as well, so they do gold Purity. I've seen that one before, I think in Asda actually. They call it pure gold. They've got pure UBU, which is what we're drinking. Mad Goose, yeah, I've had that before from Asda as well. Purity Bunny Hop, yeah, Bunny Hop. Not seen that one before. Longhorn IPA there. Lawless Lager. quite interesting. A lot of the beer firms these days are bringing out their own versions of lagers as well. Saddle Black, no doubt stout. So yeah, that's what they do. UBU to me is the main beer. So on ratebeer.com, as soon as the page loads up, it's got a rating of 3.28 out of 5 from 265 ratings. And I don't know what I've got on my phone. It's as sticky as the blooming cum. Right. So someone says sweet malty grain aroma, amber fruity earthy grain flavour, and that was on cask. Sorry, on bottle, clear amber fruity resinous malty aroma, some bubbles, sweet fruity malty, fairly well balanced, same score as cask. So quite interested that someone's done both and gave it the same score. Because obviously usually cask wins all, doesn't it? But not on this occasion. Bottle. Pours a beautiful auburn colour with a lasting fluffy cap and lacing on glass. Aroma is disappointing, rather metallic. For some strange taste, I'm getting a metallic taste in my mouth as well. Definitely malty taste. Yeah, taste is nice enough though. Decent malts dominate. To be fair, the smell that I could smell originally seems to have disappeared. Maybe that's because it's halfway down the glass now. Subtle hoppiness leading to a lingering bitter taste in the finish. It's okay, they put. So let's have a look for a really decent review. So 3.8, that'll do. So, bottle from Lazy Pyro as part from a European local swap. So that's interesting that people swap beers. Many thanks. Clear amber colour, white foam, breezy, don't understand that. Toasty, light caramel, very well balanced, easy drinkable, great bitter. Yeah, and I agree with the drink. Easy drinkable. It's not like an old-fashioned bitter, like a Bass is. That's an old-fashioned bitter, and like John Smith's, they're old-fashioned, This to me and it's not cutting-edge new beers, it's like middle of the road, and for that, it's a decent beer in its own. Still see lacing coming around the glass, not very much, you probably won't see it on the camera. Very, not much of a head still on it. Taste wise, there is definitely a metallic coming through from somewhere. It's probably from one of my old fillings, That being said, it's a nice beer. I'd love to try the other beers at some stage, hopefully, the likes of Asda or somebody will stock them, or they'll show up on a beer festival at some stage. Soon we'll be having the Halloween beers will start coming out. Morrison's is your main place for them. You may see some at Asda or Lidl, but you won't see any. None of the others don't seem to bother, And for me, this is something we need to, encourage the supermarkets to do. And I might fire up one of my emails later, do it through Messenger, and message each of the different big supermarkets and see if you can, bend their ear to some interesting ideas that I've got, to help. I know as a beer fan, I know what I want. I want to see new beers. I want to see themed beers around, whatever the big thing is at the time. Like Halloween's coming up, so an Halloween beer. Maybe a bonfire beer, at the same sort of thing, because it's all at that sort of time. And bonfire night seems to last for about a month these years anyway, Some idiots doing it for months before and months after. And then you've got Christmas beers, New Year's beers, Easter beers, Valentine's beers. There's... and quirky beers can come into play on some of them. Easter beers, you know, there's something to be said for having themed beers for all them, because the supermarkets do celebrate them. So to have themed beers and themed, like Bailey's this year, you know, brought out probably the best liqueur for a while, and they're strawberry and cream, and it's still available in Morrison's, I think. Sainsbury's have discontinued it already. One of my workmates, she was lucky enough to get a bottle for a tenner. You lucky bugger. And it tastes like alcoholic milkshake, you know, strawberry milkshake, absolutely fantastic. So there's something that for the supermarkets, you know, to think about. And the same with Easter, a more chocolatey liqueur for Easter. And these are ideas that I might have to write a full article, post it on my website, get them to look at my website, and just to give them some ideas. And we've only looked, one day I might actually get some free beers, you know. Hey, I don't mind, free beers. It's better than paying for them and reviewing. I'd rather have them for free. Tastes better than the free. Anyway, back to you, Boo. Yeah, real quality amber ale. Exactly how I remember it. I liked it all the years I've tried it. I've tried it 4 or 5 times over the years, and still decent now, you know. I won't say it's outstanding, but it's a good beer, you know. Good strength, you know. The smell was not, it was at the start, it seems to disappear. The taste is good, it's a nice bittery taste. It's not too hoppy, and you know, it's just middle of the road, I think. You know, that's basically what you can say about it. Definitely one to try. Definitely one, if you had it on cask, you could drink more, you know, 2 or 3 pints of this, and you know, you'd get a taste for it. You know, it's definitely one of them. So out of 5, about a 4.2 out of 5, I think. You know, that's what it deserves. So. And after a day at work, that was a nice beer. And now, better come away from the shed before the wife thinks I've done a beer review at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Right, thanks for watching. See you soon.